Pilot Handbook 2.2 Aeronautical Decision-Making. Now, let's explore hazardous attitudes, their antidotes, and the critical aspect of risk assessment in aviation. Being fit to fly extends beyond physical condition and recent experience for a pilot. Attitude, defined as a motivational predisposition to respond to situations, significantly influences decision quality. Studies have identified 5 hazardous attitudes: anti-authority, impulsivity, invulnerability, macho, and resignation, that can compromise sound decision-making and authority. Recognizing and countering these attitudes is crucial. Antidotes, memorized for each hazardous attitude, serve as corrective measures when these thoughts arise. Risk assessment is a vital component of flying safely. Single pilots, acting as their own quality control, face challenges in accurately assessing risk, particularly when personal goals and mission-related issues come into play. Examining accident reports, such as those from the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, aids in developing effective risk assessment skills. Various risk assessment models, including the risk matrix illustrated, assist pilots in evaluating risk objectively. This tool considers the likelihood and consequence of an event, helping pilots make informed decisions about flight safety. Likelihood of an event is categorized as probable, occasional, remote, or improbable. For instance, a pilot flying from point A to point B in marginal visual flight rules conditions may evaluate the likelihood of encountering potential instrument meteorological conditions. Assigning a likelihood rating involves considering experiences of other pilots, coupled with the forecast. The risk matrix provides a comprehensive view of risk, combining the likelihood and consequence of an event. In the presented case, a pilot assigned a likelihood of occasional and severity as catastrophic, placing the situation in the high-risk area. Understanding and effectively applying risk assessment tools are crucial for a pilot to make informed decisions during flight. By recognizing hazardous attitudes and utilizing risk assessment models, pilots enhance their ability to ensure flight safety and mitigate potential risks. Now, let's delve into the essence of risk assessment and its pivotal role in aviation decision-making. As pilots embark on each flight, a multitude of decisions must be made, particularly in the face of hazardous conditions. To ensure safe skies, the pilot must gauge the degree of risk and chart a course of action to effectively mitigate it. Assessing risk is a nuanced process, especially for single pilots who function as their own quality control. Consider the scenario of a fatigued pilot, having flown for 16 hours, asked about the readiness to continue flying. The pilot's goal-oriented nature might overshadow personal limitations, leading to a tendency to downplay fatigue and emphasize mission-related factors. To enhance risk assessment, delving into accident research, such as National Transportation Safety Board reports, proves valuable. For instance, the data indicates a substantial decrease in the accident rate during night visual flight rules once a pilot surpasses 100 hours of experience. Several risk assessment models, each with its unique approach, aim to objectively evaluate risk. A fundamental tool in this realm is the risk matrix, evaluating the likelihood and consequence of an event. Likelihood is categorized as probable, occasional, remote, or improbable, while consequence is delineated into catastrophic, critical, marginal, or negligible. Severity, or the potential harm resulting from a pilot's action, is a key facet of risk assessment. Categorized into catastrophic, critical, marginal, or negligible, severity aids in understanding the potential outcomes of a given action. By connecting likelihood and severity, pilots can ascertain the overall risk level, guiding decisions on whether to proceed with the flight. While the risk matrix provides a generalized view, a personalized risk assessment program, as depicted incorporates various aviation-related activities tailored to the pilot's flying. This comprehensive approach includes factors like health, fatigue, and weather capabilities, with scores falling into different ranges, reflecting actions a pilot may impose on themselves. Mitigating risk is not just a theoretical exercise, it's a practical necessity. Pilots, facing high-risk scenarios, have several options to reduce risk effectively. Whether it's waiting for improved weather conditions, flying with an instrument-rated pilot, delaying or canceling the flight, or opting for ground transportation, each decision shapes the safety trajectory. The IMSAFE checklist becomes a pivotal tool for single pilots, aiding in the assessment of physical and mental readiness for flying. Illness, medication, stress, alcohol, fatigue, and emotional well-being are critical factors considered before taking to the skies. Incorporating the PAVE checklist into pre-flight planning adds another layer of risk perception. By categorizing risks into pilot in command, aircraft, environment, and external pressures, pilots gain a structured approach to decision-making. Identifying risks is one thing. Deciding whether they can be safely managed is another. The PAVE checklist provides a framework for this crucial decision point. Setting personal minimums for each risk category, aligning with individual experience and proficiency, is an intelligent strategy. Pilots, understanding the distinction between legal and smart or safe in terms of regulations, experience, and proficiency, adopt a foundational concept crucial for ensuring aviation safety. The PAVE checklist serves as a guiding companion, aiding pilots in navigating the complex landscape of risk management and decision-making in the skies. Now, let's delve into the intricate dynamics of flight decisions, where the environment plays a pivotal role in risk assessment. Here, we navigate through the intricacies of weather, terrain, airport considerations, airspace scrutiny, and nighttime challenges. Here, weather emerges as a perpetual player in aviation safety. Pilots, setting personal minimums, must consider the current ceiling, visibility, and crosswind components, especially in unfamiliar mountainous terrain. Being ready for unforeseen weather changes and acknowledging the influence of strong winds aloft is crucial. Turning our attention to terrain, a proactive approach is required. Pilots, to avoid obstacles, must predetermine safe altitudes using VFR and IFR charts. Incorporating maximum elevation figures, MEFs, and essential data is pivotal in minimizing the risk of in-flight collisions with terrain or obstacles.